My name is Philip Ayusu. I am the founder of X-Men, but I work with Multiple Concepts Group, which is Multiple Concepts and Charterhouse. I'm the CEO of the company. The idea of X-Men came about one day when my barber was barbering me at home. I have had my barber come home for the past 10 years barbering me, and for the simple reason that I feel very uncomfortable when I go out there to go and barber. I mean, it's either it's in the classroom style, or you go and hang around, and when it's your turn, you go and sit down or whatever. And I thought, look, it should be fun. It should be as comfortable as you have in your home. Why should it be in that environment, especially if you look at your target market? So I decided to actually offer that solution, because I realized that there's a space, there's a gap, and I wanted to fill it. And that has actually sparked what X-Men is today. And so what I came up with was, how do you solve that problem? I saw it as a challenge, I saw it as a problem within the industry. And I said, okay, what do I do? How do I move this particular challenge and turn it into a brand? And that's what started X-Men. From the one, we got our position right on, spot on. We said we're going to target the middle to upper class, and that's what we set out to do. And that's what we are doing now. In fact, X-Men is the Rolls Royce of grooming and wellness, and we want to stay as such. The X stands for special, extraordinary, different. I mean, that was it. And then my positioning for men. So that's why I got the name X-Men, and as simple as that. It is for men, but it's also for the family man, the corporate man, the businessman. And of course, these people are responsible people. They have wives, they have girlfriends, they have family. So what I did was to leave a room of less than 5% to cater for the women. But women that man will come in with, not the woman who will walk in directly and for all the millions we will not serve you. That notwithstanding, we have some few ladies who are privileged to be members of X-Men. Exactly. I mean, they keep short hair, and they either maybe came with a man and decided that, look, please, can you accept me to be part of this house? And we've done that, but they are less than about 3% of our. It's a deliberate move to position ourselves as a male grooming and wellness center. We call it a lifestyle brand for the man, of course. And we have wellness, we have grooming, we have entertainment, and then we have fashion. I mean, if you look at the lifestyle of that man, these are qualities or whatever that you find, or services that the person will definitely want to indulge in. So if you walk into X-Men, you come in to have a haircut. We look at total grooming. So our haircut, for instance, we call it an experience. It is not just a haircut. And the experience, I think, of 4, 5, or 6 stages. Number one, you sit in the chair, you have a haircut. Then after the haircut, we take you to the washing booth. They wash your hair with shampoo, and then you give you a deep cleanse. That's the third one. To give you a deep cleanse to just try and take the dirt, the sweat, and open up the pores and things, so that you feel refreshed. And then after that, we take you to what we call the finishing table. And on the finishing table, I think 3 things happen. Number one, we give you a neck and head massage. We give you a shoulder massage as well. And so that is what our haircut, typical haircut is. It's a total experience. So that is one. Then we have the manicure, and then we have the pedicure. And in any case, because we know our clients, we know that they are very busy people. When you come in and you're having a haircut, you can have a manicure and pedicure at the same time. So like we say, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Here you can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. as you are sitting down, because somebody will be barbering you, another person will be taking care of your nails, your finger, and another person will be taking care of your toenails. And then when you finish, they'll move you to a finishing spa, and then you are done. And then we have our wellness center or our wellness wing, where we have a massage. Our massage, we have actually two types. We have the manual and we have the electronic, or we have the traditional massage and we have the electronic massage. With the electronic massage, we have a bed that actually is computerized. It scans your back, you lie on it flat, it scans your back, identifies if there's something wrong with you, and then it goes to work. Nobody touches you, and it has a top projector. So whilst you're on the bed, you use the top projector to actually move to places where you feel pain or you just want to massage. And that bed is highly recommended by even doctors. And when you sleep on it, it has about 12 modes. You have one for stress, one for sleep, one for memory retention, one for... What we've tried to do is to, like I said, offer solutions for that busy man. Because you see, we go out there, we work, we are stressed, our back, we sit, our sitting position and all that. That bed corrects most of these things. And then you have the traditional massage, where we have Thai massage. We have somebody from Thailand who does that, plus even the Ghanaians too who have learned it. The brand X-Men will continue to be the Rolls Royce of grooming and wellness, like I said. You never say never. We might want to offer solution for maybe the masses, but that will be on a different name, but not X-Men. And even if it's X-Men, it could be maybe X-Men Exchange or something, but the X-Men itself will still stay with our primary targets. Yeah. It took me almost a year of preparation, putting logos, trying to get the logo right, trying to get the name, trying to get the positioning, trying to get, the solutions and whatever. Almost a year. It's something that I was thinking through, bouncing it off friends. Some friends thought it's madness, it's not going to work. Others thought, look, how can you spend amount of money like this on a barbering salon? And that's how they reduce it to. And I said, no, I'm not building a barbering salon, I'm building a brand. So that was the difference, and this is something that an advice that I give to people when I go out there to talk about entrepreneurship or about business or whatever it is. Always listen to advice, but know exactly what you intend to do. Listen to them, but you decide exactly based on what you want to achieve. Because if I listen to friends, definitely we won't be sitting here discussing X-Men.